Japan is stressed and overworked. On paper, it should be a weight gain disaster, and yet it has one of the lowest obesity rates in the world. Meanwhile, nearly 3/4 of American adults are overweight or obese, despite more fitness trackers, diet trends, and Ozempic injections than ever before. In the West, weight loss is centered around willpower, forcing workouts and fighting cravings. In Japan, people don't stay slim just by trying harder. Walk through any big city, and one thing becomes obvious very quickly. People are always moving. Not because they want to reach 10,000 steps, but because choices are limited. Parking is scarce. Driving is expensive. The rail system is one of the most efficient in the world. So crossing the city on foot isn't necessarily a fitness decision. It's the automatic default for many people. But this doesn't tell the whole story. Walking can only do so much, and outside the major cities, plenty of Japanese people drive, which means the real difference shows up somewhere else entirely: the dining table. In Japan, meals are designed in 3 simple ways that together can make gaining weight a lot less likely. The first is visible before you even take a bite, because a traditional dinner isn't served on a single dish. It's served on 5. A bowl of rice, a bowl of miso soup, a main dish of fish or meat, and 2 small vegetable-based sides. Each dish is intentionally modest in size, designed to be filled completely. Known as ichiru sansai, this dining style is quite different from many Western meals, where people often stack their food onto one large plate. Carbs, protein, veggies, all competing for space and sometimes drowned in the same sauce. With everything piled together, clearing the plate is easy. Hundreds of calories cleared in just a few minutes, before your brain even registers you're full. But if your food is separated into different parts, your relationship with the meal changes completely. Instead of mindlessly gobbling away, you're making a series of micro-decisions throughout the meal. Should I have some rice, some veggies, a piece of fish? Your attention constantly shifts between flavors and textures, naturally slowing the meal down and giving your brain time to register that you're full. And here's what makes this particularly effective. Those 5 dishes, each far smaller than a typical Western dinner plate, create the illusion of abundance. The same portion of fish that looks sad and lonely on a 12-inch American plate looks like a complete, satisfying serving when it fills a smaller Japanese dish. Your brain registers the full dish as a full portion, even if the actual amount is modest. But the dishes themselves are only part of the equation. There's something else used at almost every meal in Japan that most people never think about for its impact on weight. Chopsticks. Think about it. A fork can act like a shovel, scooping up a mound of food in a single motion. A spoon does the same thing, especially with liquids or soft foods. A pair of chopsticks, though, can only pick up small amounts at a time. And that single limitation can naturally slow the entire meal down. Every bite is smaller. You need more mouthfuls to eat the same amount of food, giving your body time to register that it's full. Now combine that with multiple dishes. You're not just moving between several small portions, you're doing it with a tool that does the work of restraint for you. And if you're not used to eating with chopsticks, try putting your fork down in between bites. When your utensil isn't in your hand, you can't subconsciously reach for more. You pause and actually take time to savor what you're eating. But there's still one more way calories can slip through unnoticed, and it becomes obvious if you compare what happens at restaurants in Japan versus the US. In the US, the first thing your server asks isn't about food. It's, "Can I get you started with any drinks?" Before you know it, a soda, juice, milkshake, or unnaturally blue drink appears in front of you, and you down it without thinking twice. In Japan, however, you're typically brought free water or hot tea without even asking. 0 sugar, 0 calories. And calorie-free drinks are what most people drink throughout the day. Green tea, barley tea, plain water, even coffee, but usually without sugar or cream. Sure, soda obviously exists in Japan, but it's an occasional treat, not the default. An American who drinks a soda with lunch and dinner is consuming an extra 300 calories without ever picking up a fork, enough to add significant weight over time. But you don't need to learn to love bitter tea to avoid those liquid calories. You just need to set things up at home a little differently. For example, if your fridge is stocked with Coke, juice, and sweet tea, and water isn't readily available, your brain just goes for whatever's easiest. But if you remove the sugary drinks and keep a pitcher of water on the dining table, now the zero-calorie option is right there. You're not actively resisting temptation, you're just shaping your surroundings so the healthier choice is the easy choice. And while you're at it, try to replace some food items as well. Fruit instead of cookies for dessert. Seaweed snacks instead of potato chips. Plain rice instead of pasta with cream sauce. You don't need to switch everything at once. Just swap out one thing this week and see how it feels. Make another change next week and see how that feels. As these changes start to settle in, something shifts. Staying slim stops being a conscious effort. It becomes a natural outcome of a system you've intentionally redesigned. And remember, progress is never linear. Some weeks will feel easy, others will feel like a slog. But when the system is working in your favor, you don't have to win every day. You just have to stay in the game. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.